Hello guys, my name is Anna and I'm from Ukraine, and I have decided I will vlog daily from my country, Ukraine, since the start of this awful war with Russia, and I tell you about the real life situation. And now one of the most important things that we go through are serious power shortages. And I see that you like videos where I share my real life experience, and this is going to be one of them. We are going to speak about shopping in or for blackout. We understand that it is just the start of winter and Russia will continue its cold electricity connection internet terrorism, and we have to be prepared. Because I'm not tired to repeat that darkness is not in Ukraine, but in Russia. In Ukraine, we have temporary problems with electricity. So this weekend, I have decided that I'm not pretty well prepared for the blackouts and power shortages, and I have to be more protected and prepared. That's why I have visited a couple of shops looking for some super popular items, and now I will introduce you to what things are popular in Ukraine and people are trying to shop and buy them, and perhaps soon we will have a deficit. I will also demonstrate you some brief video footages from the shops, but you remember that I'm not really good spy and I'm bad at filming people and reality, so they are pretty brief. And the very first shop is a small market style shop. I'm not a fan of markets when I'm talking not about this product bazaars, but like bazaars where you can buy electricity stuff, clothes and so on. But I was forced to visit one this weekend because not everything that I want can be found in supermarkets. Plus, when electricity is off, supermarkets don't work. So, what are my recent purchases that are supposed to prepare me for the blackouts? By the way, right now I don't have electricity. It is not the background. You can hear a generator working. And we do have some hours of electricity and internet during the day, but I try to squeeze them and do everything I need with my computer, and never before have I thought that I'm so dependent on electricity and internet. But the majority of the jobs that I do are actually online and communication work. That's why I try to use these moments very effectively, and now I have normal time for recording the vlog. So one of the most important things that you can now find in every Ukrainian house is a candle. I have bought many of them, and I like them a lot. They are not aromatic and they are pretty big, so you don't need any specific things to put them on. They can be totally independent. And somehow I like how my house, how my room looks with the light of a candle. It's a little bit different than a torch or other gadgets like USB lamps and other stuff. So candles are super popular. If for a second you can forget about war and the reason for these blackouts, it may even look very nice, and like your conversations, food, all of that has more sense if you understand what I mean, because this is a specific time, no distractions, no mobile, no computer, no television, just you and people you are with. Another thing that I will show you, it is not something that I bought, but I'm out of the things that I need for living, like various beauty salons that girls like and so on. In my case, it is a massage. I have problems with my back, with my neck, and I need that. So my specialist gave me a present this weekend, and it is a candle. She made it by herself and it's very specific, and now they are also popular in Ukraine, and it is known as a trench candle. It is in a can, and here we have some cardboard, or how do you call it, and of course wax, and it can give you much light, and it is very durable, and also they are used by Ukrainian soldiers in the trenches. They are inexpensive and people collect things to prepare them, volunteers. So I will have one. Let me know if it's interesting to you. We can try and lit it. I did not try it, but you cannot blow this light off because it only will burn higher. So you can only cover it and that will stop it from burning. But I know that many people use trench candles to read. Yeah, by the way, reading becomes very popular in Ukraine. I mean, like it was, but now with no internet and no television, reading with candles or specific torches that you can put on your forehead becomes popular. By the way, lots of people are wearing these torches on the streets, but somehow I don't like them. I feel weird. I don't have any like that. Another very popular gadget that is difficult to buy and which I managed to find only on the market is a radio. I don't remember using one since childhood, but this is the one that I have bought recently. And we have jokes like that guys must have generators and girls with radios are also popular. Okay, so now in case of nuclear attack during a blackout, I will learn it from the radio. Hopefully, of course, I will never hear words like that, but you have to be prepared. So FM radios are super popular in Ukraine, and I have even joked that maybe I should start a business because people walking all over the aisles of the market are trying to find and to buy one. One more thing that I have bought this weekend is a torch, but it is super complicated torch that is used, you can charge it, it has different regimes, and it seems to me it even has, how do you call it? This is how it looks, it has different regimes. You can even charge it from the sun or something like that. I cannot tell you that I like torches more than candles. I'm more of a candle person, but like going somewhere in the street, I may look and feel better with this one. So honestly, these are the things I could never predict I will buy. But there are lots of cues, people buying things that can help us survive this winter, and I'm sure there will be more weird things that I will buy for myself and I will show you. Also, in many shops, people are standing in queues for buckets. Let me show you that. Things like that are getting popular to store water and to boil water. So these kettles are more popular than electric ones now. I hope you have guessed why. No electricity very often means no water. So we need to store water, and we have lots of water supplies, this technical water that you can use for washing and other stuff. So buckets and different bottles and other things are used for that. And to some extent, this may happen. This may help. Now, I'm a tea person, and you know that like you need it, and the majority of kettles were electrical ones, and now I have bought myself a classic one, so I will show you how it works. Just before filming this video, I had my cup of tea with it. This is how I made myself tea. I had to buy a kettle like that with a whistle, so I don't forget about it. So I hope it was interesting for you to see what life is right now in Ukraine, and it goes without saying that it is really difficult. In my previous vlogs, I have already shared with you how many problems these blackouts and shortages cause in Ukraine, and how they influence life in hospitals, in universities, in shops. And for example, we have already signs that we can run out of petrol that is used both by cars and by generators, so it can become difficult. That's why people try to be more prepared, and as a result we buy lots of such things. Also, cash is important right now, so people try to not to spend, like it's not always that you can pay with a card, it's more likely that you will need cash. Ukrainians demonstrate how quickly they can adapt, and I'm sure Russians won't be able to win, but it can be difficult, and we try to find some positive things. Let me know what are the other parts of our lives that you're interested in, and I will share, because personally I also like these videos as they help me record and fix this experience. Human brain works in a weird manner, and sometimes we erase traumatic experience. So maybe, hopefully 2 or 3 years after we win, I will watch this vlog and remind myself that, oh my god, once I really wanted to have an FM radio. Thank you for buying me coffees. Thank you for becoming my patrons. It gives me more space for our projects like Soviet Myths Debunked. Thank you very much for watching a very important episode about Holodomor. It was an honor and a responsibility for me. Thank you so much for supporting Ukraine and for your attention to the things that are happening right now in my country. Slava Ukraini!